Hello and welcome to Coffee with Closers. My name is Joe Jarrett. I'm the branch sales manager. And today we have Suzie.Corona with the Corona team. Not to be confused with the virus, but the beer.
Thank you, Joe.
Susie, tell us a little bit about yourself. Appreciate you having me.
Well,
Appreciate you
thanks.
coming in.
We appreciate it. And past 2 years been a little difficult with the last name, though it is a cool last name. So
It is a
we
cool
just
last name.
Right?
It is
So
a cool last name. Do you have a tattoo?
No.
No?
But I should.
You should?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it is like the beer, not the virus.
I know.
That way people never forgot my name.
Kind of got that Snoop vibe
Right?
going.
Exactly. So how I got into real estate is kind of funny, how I got into anything. I was a golf pro, tried to play on mini tour, then the European tour. Never really played golf in college, so anything I go into, I want to be the best that I possibly can.
Sure.
So I ended up landing a great job at Desert Mountain out in Scottsdale, Arizona, and was a golf instructor under Jim Flick, which was fabulous, and just learned the ethics of really working hard and everything like that. But what was funny was that I would go look at homes with all of my golf students. And finally, one of my golf students, and then I would refer them to realtors. And then I'd get my Starbucks, $50 Starbucks card. And one of my clients one time said, my golf instructor, she said, listen, we'll wait to buy a house from you, but you're going to go get your real estate license. So even though I was working 6 days a week, I would go at night and I would learn everything I needed to learn, pass the test, and they were actually the first house that I sold up at Desert Mountain.
That is super
Yep.
cool.
They've been friends ever since, and so we were really blessed just by the fact that working in the industry out in Scottsdale, in the golf industry from '86 on, as an amateur and as a golf pro, and knowing and watching everything being developed, I just kind of helped all of my golf students and others buy their dream home or help them sell their dream home. And kind of how it relates to me teaching golf is I like to be a team with my golf students. I like to be a team with my clients, meaning that let's make this a team effort and make it as easy as possible for our clients. Make it fun, because it is kind of a little bit stressful when you're trying to sell a home, buy a home. It is one of your biggest investments.
Well, and a couple things I've noticed about you, just the times that we've worked together, and I've really enjoyed it, is one, you've never met a stranger. Two, you work your tail off. And three, you've got a heart of a teacher. So I've seen you work with your clients where you're truly, you're not trying to sell them something, you're trying to educate them on the pros and the cons of this house, or just all of the things. And I think that goes a long way, and I think people appreciate that. So I've admired watching that.
Thank you. And I would say that out of anything that we pride ourselves on, Danny actually joined me full-time in 2015. I was licensed since 2003 and doing both real estate and teaching golf, and then some health issues that just kind of now has me doing more just real estate. But the biggest thing I think is just seeing a smile on somebody's face and feeling that they were able to get the best thing for them. And making people happy has always been one of my biggest dreams. So I think that's what helps. We're very easy to get a hold of. Our word is our word. Our integrity is more important than a sale. And we'll also talk people out of buying a house, if it's not the right time. And that's why we're glad to work with you. And leaving Arizona about 3.5 years ago and coming here, it was kind of one of those, okay, yeah, we'll do it. Well, then we get here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't really sell a house to somebody. I don't even know this area. So I went actually back and worked with our clients, who we still work with in Arizona, but I went back there and lived there for about 6 months while Danny was growing our business here. And then we met you, and having you as our mortgage lender for our clients and having it be local, and you have the same work ethic and the same, I would say the same feeling towards helping people, it's made it very easy. So we feel very comfortable so that the entire process, whether you're selling your house or buying a house, it is just, you look back at it and you're like, wow, that wasn't a stressful situation. And that's what we want to do with all of our clients, no matter what size house they're buying. We always use the phrase that everyone's buying $1 million house, whether it's a $200,000 house or a $10 million
Sure.
house. It's their $1 million house, and we just want to make them proud, and we want them to feel that we're on their side and that we are truly their coaches. So.
Yeah, well, that's cool, and I think we're kind of in agreement about our philosophies and the way we go about things. Is it's all about relationships, right?
Yes.
So, to me, a house is a transaction, but a home's a relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And
Yes.
and I think that it's really important, because these are the people that are in our communities. These are the people that we see, and we want to do a good job for them, so that way they'll tell friends and family, and we want them to be happy, not that we can control every situation, but
Right.
We're going to do our best to, to put them in the right house, in the right program, all of those things.
Exactly, and I think
So-
one other thing that makes Danny and I stand out is just how we relate to our peers, to other realtors, to make the transaction as flawless as possible. And that's one thing that I've never understood is being a realtor, it's our job to make the seller and the buyer feel that they both got the best end of the stick. You know what I mean? And
Right.
so having the rapport that we have with all of our clients and our real estate friends and colleagues, and those that we haven't worked with, it's been a fun experience, and
Well,
I've been able
and,
to
and, and I agree with that, because I think when you're involved in a purchase or a sale, everybody's a team.
Yes.
The buyers, the sellers, both agents, the
Yes.
lender. Everybody's working for the same goal.
Yes.
Nobody's out to get each other.
Right.
And we've all been in those situations where not everybody's on the same page, and and that's hard, and that's not a fun way to work,
Right.
and I admire that. And that's kind of how we look at it, how we do our business here at North Point as well. Is we have our sales department and we have our operations department, and it's not sales against ops. It's everybody on the same team,
Yes.
because nobody gets paid unless that loan closes, or
Right.
nobody gets paid unless that house sells. And it's
Right.
definitely more than a transaction, but that's what the end goal is.
Right,
Is to
right.
get that deal done.
Yeah, and make everyone happy.
Yeah, and have fun doing it.
They'll feel like they just shot a 54.
Hey, exactly. That's
Or
what
at
it's
least
all
one birdie
about.
per round, you know what I mean?
That's what it's all about.
Exactly. So maybe a hole in one. They
Yeah.
could have hit the jackpot. So
You never
anyways,
know.
Yeah.
You never know.
But that's
So-
what I love. So that's what we love about being realtors. And now that we've been here for over 3 years and know the area, know how to get around without the GPS now, we feel very confident that all of our knowledge and our skills for the past 20 years as a realtor really pays off to all of our clients.
Sure.
And we appreciate you helping our clients feel at ease when they're purchasing a home.
Well, back at you.
Thank
Back
you.
at you. Well, Susie, thanks again for taking time to join us today.
You're welcome, and thank you so much for having me.
Well, we appreciate you. This has been Coffee with Closers. We're all out of coffee, but we're still closing, and so can you. Until next time.